I am back with some more Fallout 4. We're on episode 16 of the Let's Play series and continuing right where we left off last episode, where we found Nick Valentine. It was a pretty big episode, really, last episode. Um, wow, in just a sense of, like, the dungeon we went through was quite long. Yeah, overall, good time. But yeah, today, not sure what we're going to get into today. I think we're going to try and have a little bit more of a chill one. And not get into so much crap, I'd say. Well, not crap, but yeah. Try and avoid a big mission drawn episode, I guess. But honestly, there's a lot of work I need to do. Like, I ain't got no stim packs. I haven't got much ammo. So if anything, I should go to like a store or something. We could go see. What's the name? What am I doing? We could either go Diamond City. I was thinking about the railroad missions, maybe the Freedom Trail, but I don't know. We have got some side stuff to do. Find the AK-400. No idea what that is. Wow. That's not in my fucking territory. Yeah, let's go see what's her face. Either Carla or the trader that's at the diner. See if we can get some stim packs. Honestly.
Hey there.
I buy and sell. Just put up everything you got and let's see if we can make a deal.
Sure. Let's take a look.
I'm sorry if you can hear my washing. I'm gonna shut the door. Got to turn that down. Shut that door. There we go. Maybe Kate, Piper could have a backpack. Yeah, it's a lot of fucking shit to get through. Screw you. There's people down here, we'll probably avoid them if we can. And we're trying to look for screws, which for some reason is really hard to find. It's like Carla in here. Okay. So we did see like an alien go overhead. Well, an alien spaceship, which I think it is. We didn't see it, but I know there's an alien spaceship that does crash. But I don't remember where it was. I thought there'd be like some smoke, like showing where it is, but it's not that clear.
We've seen better days, hasn't it?
Hola.
I can rest easy knowing that Wolfgang is rotten in hell. Thank you. Do you need anything?
I'll take a look, sure.
A little bit of everything.
It's kicking off. One 5.56. $308.
Never take a hit at Jad again, I swear.
Hey,
Right, stim packs. You know what, let's go. You know what, let's go to Diamond City. So let's trade. It's our trading point, so I need to. I think. Sort my shit out, you know what I mean? Maybe sell some stuff if I think I've got some stuff I could sell. Well, armor related stuff. Suppose we could go speak to Nick since we're here. Yeah, why not? We'll go speak to Nick.
Shopping at night? Diamond City Surplus is always open. Everyone else may be closed, but Diamond City Surplus is open 24 hours a day.
let's see what you got.
Anything and everything.
For someone who doesn't like a synth, she's quite happy to have a robot working on shift. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, there we go. Screw is in that. Hot plate. I know, so a phone wouldn't be screw. Yeah, not a whole lot of items have screws in it. The value in that? 1,700. Check his ammo. Yeah, no 5.56. Which is weird.
I ain't telling you how to pick your friends. Piper's kind of a troublemaker.
Officer?
Word is something bad went down in the old Museum of Witchcraft up near Salem. Why would anyone even go there? Abandoned forever.
Yeah, I know. That place is it's got like a death claw in, I think. So I don't know if I want to go there yet.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh God, it's really you.
Well, it's...
Sorry.
hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Hey, happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya? Here, every cap we agreed to for finding him. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? And why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. What else can you tell me?
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. It's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. Anything else you remember?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much. But I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So you think this institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype, anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
You don't know anything about them? Really?
Some kind of security setting strips or blocks out those memories. And it's not just me. Any synth that gets trashed, left behind, or escapes the Institute has the same problem. Probably some kind of failsafe.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
I'll never forget that voice. Low and rough. Like sandpaper across your face.
Huh. Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business. What else?
The man who killed my wife. He had a handgun. I didn't get a clear look at it. But that sound.
Could have been a large caliber revolver. Huh. I'm starting to get a clearer picture of the kind of man our perp is. Anything more you can tell me?
Well, Negan there. Because he's meant to be, used to be in the army. I think, realistically, he should know what gun he had. I think that would have been better for him to say.
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Oh, yeah. I heard their names, their home addresses, and where their diary keys are hidden.
All right. Calm down. It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned west stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
It's Sean. It has to be. Somehow.
Don't jump the gun on me. You said you were looking for an infant, remember? That's over 9 years difference by my count. Look, maybe he has a son of his own. Maybe it's someone else's kid. Either way, they both vanished a while back. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
Here's me saying we'll have a chill episode, but I can't help myself. Come on, Nick.
I didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance is bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies because they're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
How did you get that up there? Just saying. Yeah, how did they get that up there?
Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open. It's one heck of a lock. Something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Come on. Ah, fuck you. I hate it.
Shit.
Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind. Place seems small to you?
Screw.
Kellogg would think big.
Well, if anything, you would think small. Like something like him probably wouldn't have need a whole lot to survive, but I know what they want me to do.
Check out that desk.
Oh, leave me alone, Nick. I'm not stupid.
I'm telling you, something's not right. Look for anything out. Well, that's one way to hide a room.
Wow. Thank you.
Look at this. All of a Merc's favorite things.
Nick,
Why don't you search that table, then we'll compare notes.
Nick.
hey,
Where to?
grab anything useful.
That's a plan. Most folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is offer.
Gwinnett stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
What? The great Clockwork Dick is stumped?
It's synth detective, jackass. If you're gonna be that way, you might as well get the make and model right. Joking aside, but what about dog meat? A Commonwealth mutt like him can track a man's scent for miles. Well, dog meat seems eager for the job. Why don't you let him have a whiff? See if he picks up on the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so. Besides, you already have plenty of company. We can't all go sniffing through the Commonwealth after one man.
I
Come on,
want you
Nick.
with me on this.
All right. Let's get that bastard. This is your show from here on out, okay? You say jump, I'll say how high. The detective's life isn't an easy one, but it rarely lacks for excitement.
Yeah, man.
You just say the word.
See you later, Piper. I did kind of take it from home, you know. Like all my followers. God damn it.
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but...
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Get Kellogg, boy. Take me to that son of a bitch.
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
I think we're going to be heading out of the city, so I think we're fine. The only thing is this mission is kind of tough. I think this gun would look better if it was just more like less rusty, maybe. See, it's not a bad design, but I think it's just the colour palette just makes it look ugly. It's not meant to look pretty, if anything, but you know.
Kellogg must have stopped. Search around, see if we can pick up the trail. Buildings.
San Francisco
something.
Sunlights.
Dog meat find something?
Kellogg's preferred brand, all right. What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
Where's it go? Keep it moving. Only thing is, I think there might be a bear attack, if I remember. It ain't been too long since I last played Fallout, really. I played it several times, even. It is a really fun game to play through. Wonder what's here. See if I can get in. Nope. Let's go. Keep it going. Nothing. Wasting my time.
Looks like another one of Kellogg's pit stops.
Bloody bandages.
Keep your eyes open.
Dog meat can track this.
I'm telling you, that nose is second to none.
Okay, boy. Let's track him.
5.56, that's what I want. Oh, this map is... Gotta say, I do like this map. But the only thing is, I'd say Fallout 76 is definitely an improvement. While I played this Fallout 76, when I did the... Was it Lone Wanderer playthrough? And yeah, that map is pretty good, like, for all that game's issues. Ow. That's what we want. They did a really good job of the map in that game, I think. Like the elevation when you get up to a high place and you see all over it, and then the locations as well were pretty decent as well. And I didn't really even scratch the game completely. Now, that's the thing, I could easily go back to Fallout 76 at one point if I really wanted to and continue out where I left off. There's been quite a few updates since I last played as well. But I was still always early game, and the thing with Fallout 76 is it was a game that you kind of, like a lot of games, you have to play through. Oh, that's like going into somewhere. I don't think I want to do that. Like a lot of places, or a lot of games like that live service, it's like fear of missing out. Which to me, like, it's not affecting. It doesn't affect me too much because I'm playing all these other games. I don't really care as much. But like, it is like them sort of games like Fallout, Call of Duty, where like if you miss an update, or GTA.
A decoy, huh? Clever.
You start falling behind, and I don't know, when you start falling behind, you either spend more time in the game to make up for it, which is fair enough, or you end up backtracking and trying another game, and you fall into the trap with that game. And that's the thing, unless you play like something like Fallout 76 or Destiny or something from the game's release and you stick with it, if you join a game like Destiny or something now, personally, I think it depends on how popular the game is. Like, but a lot of the time you're gonna get screwed over in like the sense of like the lifeline of the game, and like sticking with future updates, like, because like by the time you play through your part of the game, you've probably got several updates to get through. I was speaking to my mate yesterday, and I was talking about State of Decay, and how you should check out the Curveball update. And he was saying like he would and everything, but every time he goes into the game, because he doesn't play State of Decay as often as I do, he says like, well, every time I load in, it's been a couple weeks or months, and there's always something new that's in the game that's completely changed the game, and it kind of puts him off track, or like kind of puts him off the game, because it's like if he sticks with that game for a few weeks and commits to it, and there's a brand new update and he hasn't watched the live streams like I do, he'll be out of the loop and be wondering what's he getting into. Like, it's a bit of a weird one. Like, I think that's the thing, when a game is finished or it's stopped being a live service, then it probably get a bit more popular. But even then, I don't know personally, because like, well, people don't have time to play and keep up to date with the one game that they like. And yeah, Fallout 76 and somewhat State of Decay is definitely one of them game franchises where it's like, if you come back after a while and you missed a few updates, or you've not really kept in the loop of what's happening, you will feel left behind and probably give up with the game unless it's tutorialized in a really good way. That's one thing I'd say with the Curveball update. It does kind of just drop you in it. Like, you can turn it off, I think. I was trying to figure it out a few episodes back, but still haven't found a way to turn it off. But you're meant to be able to turn it off, which is good. And you do have, like, in State of Decay, where if you start a fresh community, it takes like 5 days to have curveballs activated. Ow. Ow, stop fucking hitting me, bastard. I think that sounded good. Ghouls always have good little knickknacks. Even if it's like one bottle cap. It's actually pretty good. God knows how our bed got out here. Maybe it came from that building. Bang. Probably did.
Attention, assailant. Lower your weapons immediately.
Hell of a party happened here.
Tracking known mercenary. Exercise extreme caution.
Hang on.
Alert. Critical signs.
What have we
Alert.
here?
Critical signs. System corrupt. I can't feel my legs.
You really got taken apart.
Critical systems non-functional. Hostile human. Too powerful.
We're still on track. Hopefully he's not much further.
They do this good where they're building up to what kind of person Kellogg is, but fuck you.
Bothering anybody now.
I should get in the crafting more, like making soups and stuff. So that's probably cheaper than actually buying stim packs, maybe. You probably have some extra buffs to them. So I never really go into that in the games. Dog meat, where are you gone? Where you gone? What the fuck? I'm off the path now. You drag me into like a deathclaw nest, I'm gonna kill you. I don't remember this far into it. That's one thing this game should have had is like mining from Fallout. That was always fun in Fallout. Not Fallout, Skyrim. I would like to do Skyrim, but I've got to say that game is very volatile with mods. I think it kind of broke my game, if anything, when I last played. Because every time I went to like one part of the map, it would crash all the time. And then I tried to uninstall all the mods, and it was just the same outcome. If anything, this is going to trigger the Brotherhood of Steel stuff, so I should do this, really. Well, that was a drain. Oh, this iron sight's shocking. I think if I can turn this into like a 50 cal sniper, then that'd be good. Where's he gone now? Where's he gone? I thought we were nearby. Come on, we don't need this dog meat.
What do you think, boy? Was this our man?
Come on, Nick. Nicky boy. Here we are. This is it. Fort Hagen.
Is this the place? Is he in here, boy?
Dog meat would sniff our man out. Let's you and I take it from here. Give our four-legged friend a break.
Come on, boy. It's time to go.
I'm giving dog meat a break. I need him. So what are you gonna do? They should have done some crazy stuff with Nick, like laser eyes or something. Or if he could like fly about. I was thinking, like I said last episode, I think they should have gone with like more of a Robocop design for him. Bit bulkier. More of a cyborg look, you know? Instead of him just being torn to shreds like... I get he was like found on the side of the road and stuff. After being dumped, but...
Someone's coming.
Here we go. Yeah, I don't want to miss out. Right, let's get in. Like, the only thing is Kellogg is a tough fight, but I have kind of been leveling up, so I think I should be alright.
Hello. Hostile sensor reading.
Got it.
We want.
Is someone present?
I might need to use laser weapons for this.
There we go.
Wow. You just be careful. Don't want to get too much, unless I know that it's got like screws in, which is something I kind of need. Molotov throwing stuff in this game is awful.
Directly to Kellogg.
Ah.
Failure. Kellogg. In danger. Defending.
Come on, Domine, get up, bro. Ah! Ah, bastard.
Nice.
Directed Sigma Omicron. Protect Kellogg.
Omicron, what the fuck is that?
Directive received from Kellogg. Destroy intruder.
Go.
Lower your weapon.
Please lower your weapon. For what? I've done nothing wrong. You're attacking me. Why am I reloading that many? I only had one shot in it.
Combat initiated.
Ow.
Got away with machines.
You must
Oh shit.
be terrified.
You playing hide and seek?
Ah. Out of my way, dog meat. When are you not allowed in here? Plots. Fury. Eh, idiot. Ah, fuck you.
Victim
think they're dead. Oh no. If I can have him on my side, takes glass. Roses. So grass stands. Human grows, takes cargo, maybe. Fuck's sake. Ah. Where's Nick?
Heads up.
Good dog. Don't know where you're putting all this, but hey ho. Oh, you can carry everything. Fair play, dog meat. Right, spear. 0. Great start. Thing. Great start. No, what I used to do is you back out for the last one and you just spam it. You can't be bothered. There you go.
There we go.
Didn't even try. Be kind of cool to be kind of cool to see like a like say you could unlock variations of it that would support your cause. So like maybe you had a Brotherhood of Steel option. Oh wow, look at what you've got. Like a Brotherhood of Steel or Railroad, and maybe you only unlock it if you I don't know. I suppose it's pointless in a way. You can only use it in certain scenarios. Or maybe like just a robot that goes deliberate, like an option that goes deliberately after that faction. So say so say like, I don't know, you're in that scenario and you've got Raiders or maybe Brotherhood of Steel are in there. Like they're just fighting between themselves or something. But instead of the robot going just for the Raiders, you change it up and they go after the they help the Raiders out. Maybe, I don't know. Big leagues. There's so many of these. Wonder if there's anything on sneak would be good. I'm terrible. I've got no agility at all. Oh, that's probably why my loot ain't that good, you know. That might be good. Bloody mess. I just want that just for how stupid it is. Nerd raid. Pain train. Cannibal. Aqua boy. Chem resistant. Life giver. Toughness. That might have been a waste, I don't know. Finding better ammo in tough situations might be good for me. That's a screw. Alright, dog meat.
Asset, Kellogg. Future. Defending. Warned. I can't allow this attack to continue.
Some guns. Ah! Dog meat, get out of the way! That's my own fault. Kinda, like, that was kind of, yeah, stupid. There's probably a reason why they leave dog meat behind. Maybe it does get in the way too much. And it's like, way it's built up. I know, I'm gonna do the cheesy way. What was that? Gaining. Fuck. Eh? Oh, I'm confused. Follows. Overall. I'm an idiot. I know I'm not trying. I need to get in there. Fuck hell, none of them. Bastards. I was gonna try if I got one, but it's cool. Shame you can't loot them corpses, really. But they've been here for a while. That's the thing, like, even skeletons, like... I assume them skeletons are pre-war. So you know the ones in, like, military clothing. Outrage, gradual.
Sweet.
I don't even know how that is lightness. But like, you know these, not them, these skeletons. Are they must be pre-war, right? So why aren't they just like dust or something? Like just completely just not there anymore? Because it's been 200 years, presumably. Maybe they're not from pre-war, but they look it, you know? Well, there's a good chance that they were dead not too long ago, but it's been a few years, so you think there'd be more, or like they've got a lot less lost to them? Like you start seeing them just, like, I think bone, I don't know how long bones last for, to be fair.
Yes.
Let's keep going.
Going up.
Let's see. I suppose bones do last a while, but how long do bones take to decompose? If a body is buried in a coffin deep in the ground, it could take 50 years for all the tissue to decompose, and hundreds of years for the bones to fully decay. I wonder what it would be like outside. How long does it take for... How long do bones take to decompose? Pose... above ground. The structural breakdown of a skeleton remains follow a lengthy decomposition process, progressing from the appearance of cracking along the bone to the complete loss of shape and skeletal integrity. That can occur in as early as 6 years or as long as 30. And that's the thing, them bones, they're not buried. Like, these must be kind of pre-war, right? But like, they're in good shape, you know, for like, say even a couple of years. It must be a couple of years, but you think there wouldn't be any skeletons about, really. Like some of the churches you have in Concord, they've got like skeletons still at the still at the what do you call them? The what was the long chairs called at church? There's a name for them. But like them, now there's a few skeletons in that church and a few others. It's all over, but they're still in good intact bones. I know they're kind of trying to tell a story, but realistically, like maybe stuff inside would have a bit more of a lifespan. Oh, I'm on way, dog. That's the Commonwealth, that's the way out. I get like inside, like somewhere like this where it's somewhat sealed up. But in churches and stuff, there shouldn't be anything, if you think about it. Especially after the nuke goes off, because like your bones and skin are going to be torn right off, ain't they? They're going to be incinerated.
That's it.
Well, it depends on how far away from the blast you are, but like if anything, the you know, the green area in the game, the irradiated wasteland. Now, when we eventually go there, that'll be interesting to check out, because if there's skeletons and everything there, then that should be like a no-no. Unless it's like a bunker, maybe. But there shouldn't be anything there. But I have a feeling there would be. Like, they would definitely put something in there just to... Well, they definitely put a lot of stuff in the game to highlight or like Like, it's the best thing about Fallout in a way. Like skeletons still at church, holding hands or something. Like, that is good, like, storytelling. But I'm starting to question whether it should actually be there at all. Because if anything, most of these skeletons, ideally, because they've not been moved or touched in any way, they've been here since the beginning of, well, since I've been in the vault, so 200 years ago. So realistically, they should have broke down a lot of them. And maybe they have, but...
Yeah, if it isn't my old friend, the frozen TV dinner. Last time we met, you were cozying up to the peas and apple cobbler.
Nice one, dog meat. No shit's given. Bro. I can't turn that off.
Heads up.
Damn, dog meat, you can carry a lot for some reason. There's a lot of block picking in this. Would an ammo box like that have a lock to it? I don't know why I'm questioning everything in the game today. That should have blew my leg off, let's be honest.
Sorry, your house has been a wreck for 200 years, but I don't need a roommate. Never expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that, figured the Commonwealth would chew you up like jerky.
Detected. Curious. Hostile.
Overestimate us again.
Meant to be in there. I don't even know if you see him.
Look, you're pissed off, I get it, I do. But whatever you hope to accomplish in here, it's not gonna go your way.
Try me, arsehole.
Nice.
What monies?
Look alive.
Look alive.
Take a look.
Good loot. Man, we've hit an hour already. This is, well, over an hour. This is why I wanted a bit of a short one today, but the game's kind of just said, nope, you're doing this today. Oh well, it's good. We've kind of kept it going in a way. Maybe in the next few episodes we'll chill out a bit more. Oh. That was a bit of a stupid.
Sensor anomaly detected.
That was a bit of a stupid. I want soup. Ah, I'm an idiot.
Is under Institute authority. Terminating.
Lights out for you. Not that it's an option.
Yeah. Ah, shit. I wanted to see if
Clear.
take you. We need all of them when we go. All of them that we can get. Don't speak human. Speak idiot. Yeah, I need to start looking into beefing up my power armor as well. For the glowing sea, that's it! I knew it would come to me. Yeah, it's the glowing sea. So yeah, we kind of gotta look into that. Like getting my armor up a bit for that. But if anything, when we do get to that point where we're like, oh, I need to go to the glowing sea, I'll probably leave it for a bit and like properly train and set up for that. Because like the glowing sea is not a walk in the park for anybody. That's like the hardest place in the game. Oh wow! But this on the other hand is amazing. Give me a minute, Nick. Carry it all for me. Aha! Arrive at a peaceful resolution by using superior firepower. Permanently gain 25% critical damage with energy weapons. Cool. Coolio.
Grab that.
Good plan.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Ah! He's coming, Nick!
Melee tactics.
Shot him in the leg.
One way to get this coolant pumping.
Targeting sensors.
Oh, look at Nick using laser weapons.
Perception.
Ah, fuck you.
is
Hey.
an option.
Get that.
Can do.
Pick that up.
Sure thing.
Good work. Good, Nick. Good, Nick. Explosive box. Why the fuck is that in the kitchen?
Got it.
How you doing, buddy?
You need to stop carrying shit. Nick. Talk to
Nick.
me, Nick.
There's something bothering you?
That was all I had.
All right.
No, don't.
Hey.
I'm all.
There we go. Thought he was gonna do a piper on me and not let me trade with him.
All ears.
Right, let's go. I would get more, but I just keep getting overweight. Can't help it. Hang on, I like that. Love it. Let's go. I'm just the fucking trash man at this point. Right, where do we go? Oh, that way? Standing here.
You got guts and determination. It's admirable. But you are in over your head in ways you can't possibly comprehend.
Oh, me. Get out of the way, guys.
Hello?
Oh, damn it. I can't move. What the fuck? Thanks to the out. Oh man, I bet I've got to do all that again. I ain't saved in ages. I don't remember when I saved. God damn it. Oh, we're good. At least I'm not remembering I'm saving, but I actually am. Go around.
Is someone present?
You got guts and determination.
Oh fucking hell! Why did that trigger as soon as that hit? What the fuck am I? What even is that? That's some bullshit. Fuck off. I ain't gonna book it. Ah.
You got guts and determination. It's admirable. But you are in over your head in ways you can't comprehend.
What am I hitting?
That's the last of them.
Yo, psst.
It's not too late. stop, turn around, and leave. You have that option. Not a lot of people can say that.
They're here somewhere.
Oh, it's a good dungeon, this.
Nice.
Ammos. Don't want it. I'm weighing myself down more and more. I'm an idiot. Oh, wow.
Kellogg's a professional. Don't make it easy.
Hey.
Go ahead. Take a look.
Weapons. Fireman. Will you be able to take that? Yes. I would let him equip it, but he's gonna just go crazy with it. Yeah, I'll leave him be.
That's it.
Ah.
Hey,
Go on.
over here.
Count on it.
Hey.
What? It's the plan.
I need to stop looting now. Come on.
Sweet.
Help me, bro. Get out.
I don't think we're alone. Not that it's an option.
I need to make it so stim packs are better as well. Here we go.
Okay. You made it.
Heads up.
I'm just up ahead.
Grab that.
My sins
Get
are
that.
standing down.
Pick that up.
Let's talk.
Take that. Fetch it! Heads up.
There's something you need?
Grab that.
Can do.
Get that. Pick that up.
Sure thing.
Take that.
Good plan.
Grab that.
Done and done.
Come on.
Yes.
Halfway done.
Yeah, this is all This is really a first hint at the
Look alive.
Institute. Like, this is all equipment that's inside the Institute.
Pick that up.
Done and done. You see a lot of folks at their
Look
worst
alive.
in my line of work.
Take that.
Hard to not let it get to you sometimes.
Grab that.
Sure thing.
Get that.
Count on it.
Pick that up.
Can do.
Take that.
Can do.
And I'll do then. Right, let's go.
Hey,
I'm listening.
grab that.
Count on it.
Get that.
Done and done.
Sorry, bro. Busy. Stealing your shit.
Most resilient man in the Commonwealth. Funny. I thought I had that honor. Let's, talk.
Where is my son? Where is Sean?
Pal, I'm just a puppet like you. My stage is a little bigger, that's all. Sean's a good kid. Bit older than you expected, am I right? But he's doing great. Only, he's not here. He's with the people pulling the strings.
Then you're gonna take me to him. Right now.
Take you to him. Like I could, even if I wanted to. Don't you get it? Your son, he's in a place nobody can reach. Sean's safe, at home. In the Institute.
Here, the Institute. I'll find my son no matter where he is.
That's the spirit. You know, you surprise me, have to admit. I find myself actually kinda liking you. I admire your dedication to fatherhood. Even if it is ultimately useless. But I think we've been talking long enough. We both know how this has to end. So, you ready?
You know, in 100 years, when I finally die, I only hope I go to hell, so I can kill you all over again, you piece of shit.
Oh my god.
Fucking kill! Gah!
Not bad. I'll be doing the world a service.
All this tech,
Hurting anyone
you're barely human.
else. We should take a look around. Get all the intel this place can hide. Do something for?
I hope you can carry some of this.
For you?
There you go.
Hey.
Looks like you got something to say.
Your thoughts?
I don't know if Kellogg was the kind of guy to take notes, but there's a lot of old computer terminals here.
Great.
Nothing else for now.
Suit yourself.
Computer terminal. Because yeah, look at all this. This is all. What do you call it? This is all. Institute. I never really noticed it. Like, this is proper, like, a sneak peek into what you're gonna end up seeing in, like, the institute itself. I'm gonna take this shit, really. Oh, I ain't got enough space.
Nick.
So, we know where your son is, but even I don't know how to find the Institute. And they built me.
There has to be a way, Nick.
We're in the weeds here. Time to take a step back. Bring in some fresh eyes. Only person I know willing to snoop up the Institute's tail feathers is Piper, the reporter in Diamond City. I say we head her way. Talk this through.
Diamond City it is.
Hey, chin up. I know the night just got darker, but it won't last forever.
You know what? I might
Valentine.
leave it here for today because
Hit the road?
Hey, go check it out.
Excuse me, Nick.
Nick.
Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
Oh, maybe he has to follow me. Okay.
Hey,
I'm all ears.
pick that up.
Good plan.
Take that.
Sure thing.
So you gotta go and see
Grab that.
Thingy Bob anyway. But I'm thinking we leave it here for today.
Get that.
Because when we leave, we get to see the whole Brotherhood of
Pick that up.
Steel thing fly overhead, and I think that would be better at the beginning of the next episode.
Take that.
Done and done.
Grab that.
I know that's kind of the reward to this, I guess, but oh, it'd be better at the beginning of the
Get
next
that.
episode, I think. If you've seen it, you've seen it, but yeah, I think it'd be better doing it that way. So yeah, I might save it here, and then we'll well, this will be, well, tomorrow, not tomorrow, but the day after will be State of Decay, and that should be the last episode for this rotation. So I'm thinking, well, when I get into the next rotation, we'll start off, well, from here, I think. It'll be something different as well, because we kind of have every episode starting at the rocket, so. But if anything, it'll be more or less me getting in the game and probably heading into the Red Rocket to see Piper, and then jumping off all my stuff. So I've got quite a bit, but yeah, as always, check out my other Let's Plays. Got Fallout, State of Decay going on around about this time, and then any random full Let's Plays. I think I just finished Dead Space 3 a couple of days ago on YouTube. Check out that. I should be going into the Aftermath DLC as well. I think I'm going to do that first for the random full Let's Plays. And then after that will be... I don't know yet. I've got a few ideas, but... yeah, I'm going to decide that in... in my own time, I think. I think I had a few ideas, but I can't remember what I went with, or if I even went with an idea, but I've got a few. I'll use a spinner or something. Unless there's a game that I'm like, yeah, I really want to play that, but we'll see. But I'm enjoying this as always. I said I weren't going to do anything crazy today, and I ended up doing all this, but I suppose you got a lot, like, this is stuff that is kind of seen all over anyway, so in a way, getting a lot of this done is kind of going to help us towards just like chilling out and doing some stuff that you wouldn't really go down. Like, that's why I wouldn't mind going down the Freedom Trail and finding the railroad and stuff. But then we'll have the whole Brotherhood of Steel coming in next episode. But if anything, for today, as always, thanks for watching if you've been watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.